The movie begins in the morning at a deserted location where construction work appears to be underway. In reality, these aren't workers but robbers in disguise. A Forico security armored truck passes by, and as soon as it stops, these fake workers reveal their true identities. They immediately pull out guns and attack the truck. There's indiscriminate firing in which both guards and some passers-by are killed. This scene is very terrifying, and the Forico company is shaken by this incident and tightens its security rules. Exactly 5 months later, a new person arrives at Forico's office named Patrick Hill. Patrick's demeanor is very quiet and serious. His boss, Terry, tells him about the company's situation and mentions the old accident, saying, "We don't joke here. Those people are still roaming free, so keep your eyes open." Patrick just nods. Forico company's main job is cash pickup and drop. Before hiring anyone new in the company, their biodata is checked. Patrick's data revealed that he previously worked at Delta Agency. The boss found Patrick's data very impressive. His training begins where he has to complete some tasks. Patrick gets the nickname H. His trainer is Bullet, who teaches him, but H's performance remains very poor. In the shooting range, he misses targets, and in the truck driving test, he crashes the vehicle into a pile of crates. Some physical activity is also done with H. He barely passes with 70% marks, as if he knows nothing. And now his job is permanent. In the locker room, Bullet introduces H to the rest of the team. The atmosphere there is a bit tough. Dana looks at H very carefully, and a guard named Dave, whose duty is with H today, mocks H, saying, "Will this grandpa work with us? Will he be able to lift a gun?" H remains silent and doesn't take it too seriously and leaves. At the counter, a gun is given to H and some signatures are taken, while a guard named Sticky John, whose place H has taken, looks angry. H and Bullet ignore and leave. It's H's first day on the job, and before going on the mission, Bullet tells H how dangerous it is and that we are hunters, not prey. While driving, Dave tells them, "I was supposed to be in that truck the day of the attack and was going to die, but I stopped at my mother's house and took a day off by pretending to be sick." Here, we find out how cowardly Dave is, and he thinks H is also a coward. After a while, they all pick up cash from the bank and take it to their vehicle. Everything is fine along the way, and today's shift ends. In the evening, all the guards go to a local bar. Before going in, all the guards place their IDs on a board. Bullet invites H to the bar, and before going, H puts his ID card on the board and looks very closely at all the ID cards, as if he is looking for someone. At the bar, Sticky John intentionally messes with H at the pool table and says, "You took my seat, you're not worthy." Without getting angry, H calmly takes money out of his pocket and gives it to him, saying, "Here, buy yourself a cold juice and cool down your mind." Everyone else is surprised, and they all want to know who this man is. Bullet says, laughing, "Wow, you turned out to be a social wizard." A few days later, H and his team go to pick up. Bullet gets out of the truck and goes inside to get $10,000 but doesn't return. Suddenly, an unfamiliar voice comes on the radio. "We have your friend. If you value his life, give us the money." Dave gets nervous and says, "H, turn the car back. This is the company's money. They will let Bullet go." But H says, "We are not leaving our guy behind." Then they take their car to where the robbers have called them. Upon arriving there, they see a masked robber holding a gun to Bullet's head, and Bullet gets knocked out. The robber yells, "Throw the money out." Dave is very scared and tells H to do as they say. H goes to the back of the truck and starts throwing the bags out one by one, but he deliberately throws one bag a little further away. As soon as one of the robbers leaves his position to pick up that bag, H quickly pulls out his gun and kills him. Then he turns around and shoots the robber holding Bullet in the head. Dave remains hidden in the truck while H alone confronts the remaining robbers and kills them all. A robber tries to escape. H chases after him and corners him in an abandoned warehouse. H asks him while he is lying on the ground, "Who do you work for? Tell me the name quickly." The robber laughs and doesn't tell H, kills him without any emotion. By then, Bullet and Dave reach there. Both of them, who used to consider H a coward, are quite surprised. Then H removes the mask from the faces of the corpses lying on the ground and looks. There is despair in his eyes because none of them was the person he was looking for. Back at the company, the FBI arrives. Agents ask H, "You failed the shooting test. How did you aim so well today?" H says, "I was just lucky." The FBI boss, Agent King, stops his juniors and says, "Stay away from this man. He is no ordinary guard. He makes his own way." After leaving the office, Terry tells H that this is against our policies, and that is why we are going to transfer you to desk duty. H says that you hired me on the job and to protect the money, and you cannot change my duty. Now, after this incident, the company boss meets H and promotes H. Now H secretly starts his investigation. He has hired an assistant who brings him every employee's file from Forico, even the autopsy reports of the old dead guards. Some time later, H's car is attacked again. This time the robbers put black paint on the truck so that nothing is visible inside. Bullet lies down on the ground in fear, but H calmly gets out. As soon as the robbers see H's face, they get scared and run away without looting anything. Bullet later tells everyone, "This man is not human, he is some kind of evil spirit." Meanwhile, Dana tries to get close to H. They both spend the night together. But when Dana is sleeping, H checks her house and finds hidden money there. H wakes Dana up, puts a gun to her head and asks, "Tell me the truth, where did this money come from? Are you involved with those robbers?" Dana cries and says, "No, I just stole some money from a pickup so I could pay off my debt. I'm not with any gang." H believes her but warns her. Now the part of the story that happened 5 months ago is shown. H is actually a very big criminal boss. He was spending time with his son Doogie. His partner Mike calls and says that they need a little help. H takes Doogie out in his car. H puts his son in the car and says, "You stay here, I'll be right back with burritos." H is standing by a food truck noting the direction of the Forico truck. At the same time, on the other side of the road, Jackson and his team, who are ex-soldiers, attack the Forico truck. A robber named Jan kills all the security guards, and Doogie sees all this with his own eyes. The robber John's eyes fall on H's car where Doogie is sitting. The robber pulls Doogie out and tells him to lie on the ground. Doogie panics, raises his head, and sees the face of the robber John, who has taken off his mask. Without thinking, John shoots Doogie and shoots so many bullets that he dies there. H hears this sound and comes running. He sees that his son has been killed. He lunges towards John, but John shoots him several times as well and dies there. H regains consciousness in the hospital 3 weeks later. His wife, crying, says to him, "My child died because of you." H promises that he will take revenge. H's wife will never forgive him, and she leaves. H very sad Doogie's death. He goes to Agent King and asks for the list, but Agent King initially refuses to tell him. But then Agent King gives H a list of all the criminals. Then he and his companions search for and kill all the criminals in the city, going to every house, but the real killer is not found. H wants to find his son's killer at all costs, and H needs the killer's name. Finally, H decides that he himself will become a guard in Forico and find out from the inside. After this, the woman appears, who had given H the autopsy reports a few days before. This woman gives H a new name, a new passport, and new work experience. This girl has created such a profile of H in which H has been working for Delta Company for the last 15 years. Now the story goes back to the present time, where all the murderers are still hiding who killed H's son. Jackson is the boss of this gang who runs it. In the eyes of the world, Jackson is a respectable man, but he is forming a gang that commits crimes. Jackson and Jan's group plan a very big robbery on Black Friday to loot Forico's depot, where there will be $150 million. This time their plan is dangerous. Back at the Forico company, Terry says that a lot of cash is coming in today because of Black Friday, and we all have to be alert. On the other hand, H and Bullet are coming back with the money. Bullet, who is H's partner, turns out to be an insider of these robbers. On Black Friday in the truck, Bullet tells H, "Sorry H." Bullet says that I am actually with a gang, and I help them a little because of which the gang always loots our car. Both make a deal. Bullet says that I have to do this. He removes the bullets from H's gun and takes the truck inside the depot where Jackson's team is waiting. Bullet takes his truck to their hideout, where H is zip-tied. All the gang members get into the truck and head towards the company. The truck enters the company. Everything seems quiet. Suddenly, the gang comes out of the truck and there is a scene of doomsday in the depot. The gang takes everyone hostage. H is tied with a rope, and everyone is laid down on the ground and everyone is at gunpoint. Everyone is in fear and scared. The gang's order is to open the door, but John rings the alarm and firing starts everywhere. Many security guards are killed by the firing and some gang members are also killed. The gang member blasts open the vault door and they start filling bags with money. The police and SWAT team arrive outside. Bullet acts like he is a hostage, while a robber has H at gunpoint. Soon inside, H somehow knocks the robber down and strangles him to death and takes out a hidden knife and cuts the rope and also frees John and Dave. H looks at the robber's face, but that robber is not his son's killer. H secretly picks up the dead robber's suit, helmet, and gun and starts firing. He starts killing the robbers one by one. H prevents any robber from leaving. Dana and the other guards also fight. Bullet sees that the plan is failing. He betrays his partner by taking a gun and kills Dana and the remaining guards. H is still firing. H feels someone is standing next to him, and it's Bullet, then he injures H too. Jackson, Jan, and Bullet start to escape with the money in a truck, while leaving H stares intently at Jan's face, and they are chased through the city by the SWAT team. While driving on the road, Jan cuts Jackson's throat and kills him, because Jan thinks that Jackson will kill him and they escape through a secret tunnel. A little further away, when Bullet tries to take out his gun, Jan shoots him too and escapes alone with all the money. Some time later, Jan is relaxing in his apartment, drinking alcohol. He thinks he has won. Just then a text message arrives on his mobile. He checks it, then he hears a phone ringing from the bag with the money. Surprised, he opens the bag and finds the phone. Suddenly, H emerges from the darkness. Jan gets nervous and says, "We can talk, you can keep half the money." H says nothing, just throws a piece of paper towards Jan. It's Doogie's autopsy report. H says that you read this. Jan reads, liver, lungs, spleen, heart. Jan doesn't understand who this man is. Then Jan strains his brain and remembers. He says that maybe I killed your son. Hearing this, H raises his gun and says, "My son was shot right here." H shoots Jan 4 bullets exactly in the same places where Duju was shot. Jan collapses right there. H exits the apartment. Outside, Agent King is waiting in the car. King asks, "Is the job done?" H doesn't answer, just silently gets into the car and they drive away from there. Revenge is complete. And the movie ends here. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.